Commodity stocks are booming. Here is your stock market update for March 25th. They say that there's always a bull market somewhere, and there is with commodity stocks. Man, these names are screaming higher. And listen, this has been a theme that I have been talking about for many weeks, if not months. And you know what? It just continues to be the place where money is flowing, right? And listen, it makes sense, right? You got corn, wheat, soybeans, everything, crude. They're all at these multi-year highs. And so stocks that are levered to that are going higher. And what's cool about that is what's causing the big money index, right? Which tracks the big money that goes into stocks and out of stocks. If it's rising, that means money's going into stocks in general. Well, the BMI is at a 2-month high, right? Also, the Russell 2000 is, right? But what is leading the stocks, right? What's getting bought are all of these commodities and material stocks, right? But again, that has been the theme for a long time. And one good way to show it, I mean, look at this chart. This is the iShares S&P GSCI Commodity Index Trust. Basically, it has a ton of commodities in it, right? Definitely levered to energy. But look at all of the buy signals. I mean, just big time juice. And as a reminder, that means that stocks are going up with big volumes, right? That's what we try to do at Map Signals, right? And that's what I love to do. I want to find where the big money is going. So listen, let's look at it by sector. So this is looking again, you guys know these charts, but this is energy. These are buy signals of the energy universe. I mean, this is just a lot of unprecedented buying, right? That's what's causing the BMI to continue to ramp. The same thing is happening with materials, right? So you're talking about companies that produce steel, metals, all types of stuff, right? Materials companies, they still are net buyers in our data. Now get this, and this is what's really cool about following the big money is there was this huge change that happened in our data in January where we had a lot of new stocks appear on our top 20 list. Okay, that's what these are in yellow. I'm going to go over that in a minute. But basically what happened was a lot of food stocks, a lot of energy stocks showed up in our data. That lets you know that something is changing. And then get this. This is how those stocks performed as of 3/23. So in general, those 20 stocks went up on average 15% compared to the S&P, the SPY ETF of 2.46%. So listen, there's a lot of stocks that are not going up, but the opportunity tends to be in these commodity stocks. And listen, we found this through following data, right? All right, let's go ahead and look at some of these stocks. All right, so if you like stocks, you're gonna probably dig this. So every single week, we profile the top 20 stocks that are likely getting bought, right? They're getting that big money activity. And also there are the bottom 10 stocks, okay? So if a ticker here is in gray, that means that it's been on this report at least one time in the past 90 days. But every now and then the market has a monster shift. And so whenever a new entrant comes to this report, we highlight it in yellow. And I specifically showcased January 25th report because there were so many new stocks that appeared. And the cool thing is there's a clear trend. Almost all of them are energy names, okay? And also there's a bunch of food production names. So again, very commodity driven. This is 2 months ago that this report came out, okay? And of course you see the MAP score, technical score, fundamental score. You guys already know that. But check this out. So if it's a new buy signal, we put new buy here. If it's an older one, we showcase the date that it appeared the first time over 90 days. And then we also give the initial price and the return. So that's what's really cool about this is there was some huge data that came in January where we knew the tide was shifting for the market. And get this, look at the bottom 10. I just want to show you this because a lot of these names have been on the bottom 10 for a long time. And look at the performance of the stocks since the first time they were on this report. So if you see a positive percent over here, that means how much the stock actually fell. So as an example, let's look at, I don't even know what nanostring technology is, but we can see that its initial price was $37.40 when it hit this report. And now that it's showcased again, it's fallen to $34.95. So listen, this can be a very powerful way to look at stocks. And again, let's just go ahead and look at the performance of those stocks really quick. So here's the ticker, and then here is the performance of those top 20 stocks through 3/23. So basically 2 months. And it was just amazing, right? They gained about 15%. This is versus the S&P SPY of 2.46. So, oftentimes it's very easy to, worry about what's going on with the market with inflation, and you're worried about interest rates, but there could be opportunity, and at least that's what our data was signaling. So with rising inflation, rising commodity costs, crude, everything, food, you name it, there's probably opportunity out there in the stock market. And look, the big money helps us to identify some of those opportunities. And we hope that you find that data really helps your investing process as well. I'd love to hear about what types of data you guys use whenever you're looking at stocks, markets, sectors, whatever. Leave me a comment if you don't mind. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you really enjoy what we do. And always remember that none of this is personalized advice of any kind. Always do your own research, and eventually you'll probably find some cool stuff. That's what we did. That's what we do. And also, if you're looking at oversold stocks, if that's something you're interested in, check out Jason's latest video. It's really cool. He walks you through our process, and then he just has a cool way of teaching. So check that video out. And then obviously be on the lookout for our next video, which is going to come out on Thursday. I'll see you next time.